Globalization provided a window onto a good life in which people take part in shared commerce and shared ventures. One of the aspects that made it become of great value is faith and religion. It helped in augmenting religions in a sense that people come in together in mutual ventures. Globalization brought incentives for interconnectedness and clear impact on the democratization of religion. The following program will be addressing the globalization of religion.
Live, latest, and beyond the headlines, news from the neighborhood, local, and closer to the world. See it first here in CW News. Hello and welcome everyone live from Studio 8 at the CW Center. This is Riena Acedo. Coming up, mobilization of religious practices through globalization. Father Jaime Bulatao SJ calls the brand Philippine faith as a split-level Christianity. Globalization as a means of transporting cultural items have been paving the way for the mobilization of religious practices. It has made a great contribution in the mobilization of religious practices from the global south to the north, from the center to the peripheries, and vice versa. Here's Michael Sanoria for the details. Michael?
Yes, Riena. This phenomenon has not only propelled the spread of the scope of vast religion beliefs, such as Catholicism and Islam, but it has also hastened the emergence of religious amalgamations. We are able to reach Imam Jessa on her take in the fast growth of Muslims around the world and how it happened.
Cultural exchange as a result of globalization is one of the key factors why Islam spread throughout the world. As one of the leader and teacher of Islam, I am pleased and honored with this. Islam today is the fastest growing religion and it is projected to be the largest in the world by 2060. Migration, internet, and media enable the Muslim to see different Muslim nations and cultures, which help to compare with own cultures. Muslim countries like Saudi Arabia, for example, has increased its global influence and form another parallel development.
We are also able to reach religion journalist Sir Gian Mulaan via call with his view on the MCGI and INC's expansion to other countries. Sir Mulaan?
Yes, Mr. Michael, no? Well, from my observation, the unstiffening requirements for mobility, and through social media and other media platforms, local religious groups such as Iglesia ni Cristo and Members Church of God International were able to expand their reach to other countries through the help of globalization. INC has congregations in various continents like America, Europe, Asia, Australia, and Africa as of year 2015, while for MCGI, a religious radio and television show called Ang Dating Daan, primarily hosted by Eli Soriano of the MCGI, airs in some Latin American countries such as Ecuador, Peru, and in Portugal. This trend is very similar to the zealous missionary drive of Roman Catholicism during the era of Spanish and Portuguese colonialism in Latin America and certain parts of Asia and Africa.
Thank you, Sir Gian Mulaan. To further explain the globalization's great contribution to this event, here with us is Miss Jhoana Oclarit, scholar and globalization expert. Good evening, Miss Jhoana.
Good evening, Michael.
Could you share with us your perception on religion with regards to its adaptation to globalization?
Yes, Michael. So, the inner nature of religions and the purpose to be embraced and practiced by people all over the world prompts it to spread throughout the world. Globalization has played a great role in providing a context for the current considerable revival and the resurgence of religion.
Do you have a forecast of religion in the coming years?
Well, Presumably, the fact that it has spread and scattered on global scale today, undoubtedly it will continue to spread and thrive.
Thank you, Miss Jhoana. Michael Sanoria, report back to Riena.
Thank you, Michael. In his latest work titled Split Level Christianity, Filipino Jesuit priest Father Jaime Bulatao SJ calls the brand Philippine faith as a split level Christianity. Live at the AR building, here's Crizelyn Gerobiese for the details. Crize?
Thank you, Riena. Today, here with us is Father Jaime Bulatao SJ to discuss about his latest book. Good evening,
Good
Father.
evening, Ms. Gerobiese.
Before we talk about the book, can you first explain to us what split-level Christianity is?
Well, it is the coexistence of two or more thought and behavior systems of a person which are inconsistent with each other. So basically, at one level, these behaviors are mainly borrowed from the Christian West, and at another level, they are commonly or properly owned ways of living.
Okay, Father. Now, can you give us a gist of your work?
Yes, so it is a study. It emphasizes that we Filipinos have split beliefs, specifically two levels. So the surface level is the more Christian part. It is made up of rules and beliefs that are picked up in church or at school, while the deeper level is made up of rules, beliefs, and attitudes that are common in the environment, usually picked up at home or at the streets, rather than in school or in church.
Can we say that it is a result of globalization?
Yes, I would say that it is a result of globalization since apparently we have been exposed to the different behaviors and cultures of other countries because of it, and we are continuing to adapt to their ways of living. It also diminished the barriers between cultures, and sadly, it also lands religion in conflicts which reinforce social identities.
Thank you for the information, Father. Crizelyn Gerobiese reporting. Back to you, Riena.
Crize, if I may just ask, is split level Christianity a bad thing?
According to Father Bulatao, it deals with the inconsistency of values and behavior of Filipinos. That includes pornography, infidelity, and corruption. So yes, it is somehow not ideal.
Those are the news that we have for you. We'll be coming up with another live, latest, and beyond the headlines. News from your neighborhood, local, and closer to the world. This is Riena Acedo. See it first here in CW News.
Globalization processes have effect of democratizing religious interaction, undermining top-down authoritarian structure to see the correlation of it between bottom-up religious movements. It is a significant way in which the nature of our social interactions, as defined by globalization, shapes religious landscape.